The second part of the story opens with Min-kyu arriving at the seashore, where he sees Jae sobbing. When she stands up, Min-kyu notices she's wearing the same locket he gave to Aji 3. This makes him realize that the person he thought was a robot is none other than Jae. He believes the cure for his allergies was to learn to trust others, but he feels utterly betrayed by the person he was closest to. His allergies reappear and he collapses. Jae is terrified and sobs helplessly. Shortly after, Dr. Hong and his assistant arrive and inject him with an antibiotic. Min-kyu is rushed back home and placed in intensive care. Jae desperately wants to explain everything, but the doctors don't let her in. One day Min-kyu's assistant, Jin-bae, visits. Min-kyu orders him to file a lawsuit against Hong's research group, the Santa Maria team, and Jae for deceiving him. Jin-bae warns that Min-kyu could lose his position in the company and that his allergy information might become public. But Min-kyu doesn't change his mind. To everyone's surprise, Jin-bae forwards his resignation letter, revealing that Jae is his sister. Following this, Jin-bae goes to the Santa Maria lab and tells everyone to leave. Meanwhile, Jae, wearing proper safety gear, prepares hygienic food for Min-kyu and starts visiting his home daily. However, every day Min-kyu throws away the food and gives her a cold response. Despite this, Jae doesn't give up and tells him she will keep coming to see him. One night, Min-kyu, unable to stop thinking about her, walks outside and stands in front of the fire with his butler. Min-kyu asks if the butler has also lied to him about something, to which the butler responds that there are no human beings who don't lie. The next day, Jae is on her way to Min-kyu's place when a kid appears out of nowhere, causing a minor accident that injures her hand. A few hours pass and when she doesn't arrive, Min-kyu becomes restless. Despite not being able to arrive in the morning, Jae shows up at Min-kyu's house in the evening. As usual, she serves him a dish and is about to leave when Min-kyu stops her. He wonders if she did everything just to gain a competitive advantage. Jae says no, and admits she has a lot to tell him. However, Min-kyu, uninterested in hearing anything, asks if she's happy that she fooled and duped him. He then throws his glass in anger, which shatters and injures Jae's hand. Even though her hands are bleeding, she quietly walks away with an apology. The next day, Min-kyu notices Jae has left some comic books for him. Later, Jae's friend pays a visit to Min-kyu's place and tells him he will soon lose all the precious gifts of his life. She reveals that the Santa Maria team, who are currently staying at her restaurant, and Jae will be flying to Australia. Upon hearing this, Min-kyu appears sad but pretends to be unaffected. He later drives to Jae's friend's restaurant to see the Santa Maria team. He watches them from afar, remembering Jae's friend's words that he will be left with only memories. As he looks at them, one of the team members notices him and runs toward him, but Min-kyu ignores him and drives away. When he gets home, he turns on the television and learns that up to 70 stars are expected to fall in the next hour. He ignores it and walks inside to put away his umbrella. There, he notices another umbrella belonging to Aji 3. Out of curiosity, he searches for the umbrella online and finds that it was also made by Jae. This brings back memories of Jae kissing him under the umbrella in the past. In the next scene, we see the real Aji 3 robot, who is about to go to Min-kyu as he promised to show her the meteor shower. Following this, Min-kyu drives to Mount Hwangmae and waits for Jae. After a while, she arrives and they start talking. Min-kyu demands the truth from the beginning. Jae reveals that the person he thought to be Aji 3 is none other than herself. She explains that he spent months with a human, not a robot. Hearing this, Min-kyu is reminded of all the past memories he spent with Jae. This makes him feel foolish because he wonders how he couldn't distinguish between a human and a robot. He then asks what else she lied about, and Jae responds that she didn't lie about anything but only stole some food and alcohol. After this, Min-kyu asks about her first impressions of him when she first met him as a human. Jae reveals that she thought of him as a bad guy because he didn't pay her the other half of the money. She also thought he was a psycho because he celebrated the birthday of his robot vacuum and babbled about his rank and other stuff. But after a certain point, she started to feel sorry for him and wished for his happiness. She was determined to do everything she could to make him happy. After this, Min-kyu asks her to sit closer to him and tells her to open her heart. Jae reveals that her heart fluttered every morning on her way to his house. She reminds him of the time he told her she was his treasure and that he wanted her to stay with him forever. Hearing this, she felt as if she were being proposed to. She also recalls several happy memories from her past and claims how happy she used to be when she saw him smile. Min-kyu asks if she was scared at any point back then, to which she says yes. She reminds him of the time he said he hoped she would recognize him even if he changed. That's when she realized how desperately he meant those words. Jae also tells him that she felt happy and excited when he stroked her head. She claims she didn't like it at first, but she grew accustomed to it and would miss it if he didn't do it. She then recalls the time he got drunk and wished she was human. At the time, she desperately wanted to tell him that she is not a robot. After hearing all of this, Min-kyu wants to stroke her head gently, but he remembers his allergy and backs off. When Ji-ah notices this, she puts on her sleeve, takes his hand in hers and places it on her head. She then apologizes to him for concealing the truth from the beginning. She wanted to tell him the truth, but she was afraid of triggering his allergy. Following this, he gets close to kiss her but again holds back. He then leaves her hand and thanks her for creating a beautiful memory that he will cherish for the rest of his life. According to Min-kyu, he will be able to live the rest of his life with those memories. He also decides to go back to where he belongs because he will be unable to touch anyone again. He claims that their time together is over and waves a final goodbye. But before he walks away, Ji-ah stops him, expressing that he is the one she has been waiting for and the one who has made her feel loved. She also admits that she needs him badly and confesses her love for him. Hearing this, Min-kyu approaches her and kisses her, creating a beautiful moment. The next morning, Min-kyu drives Ji-ah to a coffee shop, and as he returns he notices that his allergy is reappearing. But as soon as he sees Ji-ah in his car, he regains his normalcy. Happy, he drops Ji-ah home, hoping to see her soon. Following this, Min-kyu consults with his doctor, who claims that there is no such thing as full recovery in his case because the symptoms can vanish and reappear at any time. In the lab, the entire Santa Maria team is saddened to see AG3 go. It turns out that a rich and powerful guy named Martin has found out that they had scammed Min-kyu, so he has blackmailed them to give the robot up. We also learn that he wants AG3 to be used as a weapon of mass destruction. When Min-kyu learns of AG3's dispatch, he rushes to the lab but is a fraction late because Martin has already left with the robot. In the final scene, Martin goes to the safe where he has locked up AG3. But to his surprise, the robot is missing. Elsewhere, AG3 is seen walking across the street, trying to head back home, but she doesn't seem to have information about the directions. And that's where the second part of the story ends. Do check out part 1 and 3 of the story in the description. Please like and subscribe to support the channel and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video for more fun recaps.